at 6:30. Everybody's here. That's what I was supposed to do.
Are the minutes printed out?
Yes.
I have the July 13th executive session one.
They're all in your folders.
You made some corrections on some of them, right?
Yes.
You know, for the life of me, after I did the executive minutes, I could not remember what else I was supposed to be working on. And it's the July 13th minutes.
June
June 13th.
Yeah, so we don't have those yet?
No.
Okay. So let's, two different motions. Have we read the minutes of the July 13th? I have.
Thank you for making the changes, Carrie Ann.
Yes,
I was
thank you
counting
very
on
much.
it.
And Dakota, I really want to thank you. Whenever there's something that you recruit yourself from, and it's not mentioned in the minutes, I think you should tell us.
Yep.
So we should put it in the minutes, every single item. I think it's the safest way to go.
That's why I replied.
No,
Yeah.
I really thank you for that.
Yeah.
I think it's the best way to go. Do I hear a motion to accept these minutes?
That's you.
Hold on a minute.
Okay.
Tell you in a second. I make a motion to accept the minutes from July 13th, 2021.
Okay, a second. Any more discussion?
Just, the only discussion is I don't necessarily, does he need to excuse himself from discussion of a piece of property?
You don't say it again?
I don't know if Dakota needs to recuse himself from the discussion of a piece of property. If there's a vote involved, then he has to recuse himself.
I think it's safe. I don't know which is right.
Right.
So I'll say that to you. I think it's safer. that
It
he
is safer, but
recuse himself from.
yes. With that said,
Are you okay with that?
I'm okay with this.
Okay.
I don't want him handcuffed, though.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
But we want to be way above board.
Right, we've got a real estate agent that knows something about what we're doing,
Right.
in theory.
Well, if
Sorry.
it's general knowledge, that's one thing.
Right,
About a specific property,
Right.
that's different, whether we vote on it or not. But general knowledge,
right.
okay. It's like general knowledge you and I might have from some other source.
So, with the discussion that you had with the state, where do you think they would fall on that? Or do we need some clarification? If there's any kind of a discussion,
He has something in writing from the state.
right, so I would want to see that.
Okay.
It's recorded
Okay.
on clerk.
Can you potentially get that so we can read it? I haven't read it either.
Carrie Ann, what are your thoughts on that? I mean, I think
I'll get what Kathy has on file.
if we can get as much input as we can,
Right, I understand.
that's what we're here for.
Right. Okay,
That said, I vote to approve the minutes.
okay.
Any abstentions? All right.
So we're gonna vote, 3-0?
Yep.
Thank you. And then we got the executive meeting minutes of July 13th.
That was pretty simple.
Make a motion to approve the minutes from executive
Second.
session. Okay.
Any
All those in
discussion?
favor? Aye.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
As far as the camera's concerned, I'm just throwing those in the rubbish.
All right, we got some warrants.
Both Bill and my signature used to be a lot better. Those days are gone.
Fades as you get older. I should say gets, well, that doesn't. Dakota's yours just dead straight in.
Oh, yep,
Well, it's because I sign my name so often, it's like you give up after a while.
yep.
And that's fine.
Now we got motor vehicle.
Curiosity question, Carrie Ann. motor vehicle excise accounting notice. That's just to clean up the books, or,
No, we have 2 warrants that are going to be going out. I believe they were mailed today for motor vehicle excise commitment number 2 and number 3. So this is just letting the accountant know that we sent out bills to
Thank
be
you.
expecting this money,
thank you.
and warrant is for the collector to collect the money.
Must be kinda nice to only have 10 since the last time we met.
The last time it was a big catch-up.
Yeah.
Now we have a,
Oh, you still have all these motor vehicle excise abatement applications?
so this is out of order.
No, this
That's
is,
number
no,
3?
these are all motor vehicle excise abatement
Oh,
applications
this-
that you still need to
This
sign.
was,
But it's 10 of those?
so this,
That was on top of the budget,
I get you,
so you're on this part.
okay.
How's your new screen?
I took them out of order,
Not blurry.
my mistake.
So the next bill is regarding the notice of intent.
Right, I noticed that here.
So what you have in front of you is a copy of an ATV case. I found out that Kevin and Shannon Miller, who purchased the property over at on School Street, would not have to pay rollback taxes because they purchased the property, they're going to be keeping it in 61A or 61B. They're not sure just yet. I did tell them to get us a letter just telling us exactly what they're looking to do, possibly doing some 61B and some 61. And, but they do not have to pay rollback taxes because they're going to be building a house for themselves. And I did contact the Division of Local Services law attorney, and they said that that is correct. The law says one thing, but because there's an ATV case, and they stated that because they're building a house for themselves and they're keeping the land in chapter, there's no rollback.
Really, for the whole thing, okay.
So that's just really, just copy of the ATV case for you guys to read. And just really let you guys know that there will not be a rollback.
So that's a big chunk of money that I don't get. And I said that on
You won't be
camera.
getting any
I said that
money,
on camera.
but because they are keeping it under one of the chapter programs and taking some land out to build themselves a
Right,
house,
right.
there is no rollback.
Makes sense.
Well, it's funny because when you read the law says one thing, But because somebody brought it to the ATB, and the ATB said something else, you have to follow the ATB until somebody decides to appeal it. And then bring it to Supreme, and then is it really worth going that far?
It just seems like other people that have been treated a different way. I'm not disputing this.
No, if you're giving it for instance, I can look into it. When I was here previously,
Yeah,
if somebody had land in chapter and they were building a house for themselves, they did not pay a rollback tax.
okay. Okay. So this is just, this is a copy of this.
Yes, that's
Thank
just
you.
a decision, so you guys know about it.
I got it.
Okay.
Now, regarding notice of intents, are they the same across the board no matter what you're doing? Or is there,
So, because there's another one where they are looking to take the land out and sell that land to people to be building a house on, and it's not enough land to keep it in chapter, then yes, there would be a rollback on those pieces.
no, I'm talking about the notice of intent, are they different compared on, like, from the Millers to the Flams to the, you know, Joe Schmo, they're all the same across the board typically?
Pretty much.
So this decision is based upon a decision that was actually with the town of Westport?
Mm-hmm.
So to further confuse things, if I'm a homeowner that owns 10 acres of land and I want to take a lot, just separate out a lot, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it, I may want to put a house on it
For who?
for me or my family.
How long are you holding
You
it?
are not, so because if you, say, have 10 acres of land and you are in chapter 6, one of the chapter programs.
Right.
Well, it can't be forestry because you
Right.
wouldn't have enough land. But if you were, say, to take out an acre of land so your daughter could build a house, there would not be rollback taxes. If you were to take out a piece of land, an acre lot, and sell it to Bill or Dakota, there would be rollback taxes.
Or if you were to put up something that's not a personal residence, they'd have to pay taxes.
Or if you hold it for a certain amount of time?
Well, depends on what are you putting up? Are you putting up a barn?
Commercial building.
If you're putting up a commercial building that's not used
Right, I
for the
understand.
purpose of the farm, then yes, there would be rollback.
I understand that completely. Okay. Any other
Thank you.
discussion about
No.
that? Here's the budget through June.
How long is it going to be before we run out of money for salary?
That's for June, that was for fiscal year 2021. I do not have a copy of the budget for fiscal year 2022 yet.
Okay. So when do you think you might have them?
Hopefully by
The
the
next
end of, maybe the next meeting or somewhere.
Because that's going to have to be on our agenda.
Okay.
6 months of building permits.
So something we did in the last place that I was working in, we gave the Board of Assessors a copy of all the building permits monthly.
Wow, I didn't know you did that both sides.
So
That's cheating.
this is all the building permits, just so you guys know what's going on in town
Thank you.
since the beginning of the year.
Cool. Alex can go out and visit most of these, I think.
It is in order, so like anything that's an addition is grouped together, and the alterations.
How many of these have we gone out on?
Well, because these are as of June 1st, none.
Yeah. I like it.
Quickly looking at this, I see 3 new homes.
There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new homes.
How are they listed then, besides new home or new house?
If you scroll down under description where it says dwelling,
Yes.
those are all new homes.
Oh, even though on the right-hand side it says something different. Gotcha.
Yes.
I like it.
Okay. Thank you for doing this.
Yep.
How long did it take you to put that together?
That report?
Yeah.
What time ago?
Good.
I just
Like
figure it was something every month
Yes.
after I do their
Yep.
building permits, I'll
Perfect.
give you guys a report.
All right, now this is a copy of the article you sent us, is that correct?
The Yarmouth's tax rate recap
Yes.
process? Yes.
Yes.
I did already sign myself up for it. Didn't know if anybody else was interested, but I thought I'd still give you guys the email regarding it.
Yeah, you don't think I'd read the email, do you?
No,
Delete.
we don't.
I
he
didn't
doesn't
delete
do-
it, I don't
He
delete it.
doesn't
It's
do
sticking in the file.
emails, that's why I text you
Yeah,
guys a lot.
That's it.
It's there, so it's not read.
So you're gonna attend this by webinar?
Yes,
Okay. And you've registered already?
yes.
Good. Okay.
Is this, recorded?
I'm sure it will be. They have been recording
I
a
would
lot
love
of
to, I would
their,
love to see a recording of it.
they've been recording a lot of their webinars and Zoom
Yeah.
meetings, and
Good.
so you can always go back and look at them.
Perfect.
And the DLS does have a specific area where they do have a lot of their educational information on there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's new in municipal law that you'd like to attend that in September?
Yes, please.
Absolutely.
Anybody have
It'd be a
any?
good one to do the log cabin.
Huh?
It'd be a good one to do the log cabin.
Well, it'll be better than the average. I think she should go.
Me too. If you want to.
No, I do.
That's the entire scope or description of what the seminar is about.
So they don't necessarily have something
Right.
like that on, but it's in the morning, they talk about ATV cases and stuff that's going on within the law department. And then in the afternoon, you break out into the 3 groups. They have an area for the collector, an area for the assessors, and an area for, I think it's the accountants or something like that. So I obviously would break out into the assessors
Yep.
group.
Do we have any problem with?
No.
Okay. All right, for follow-up. Greg, did you get to visit that parcel?
No, we have not set that up yet.
I think that the reason why that this one piece of property has a lesser value than the home lot is because the 2 lots are together, they purchased together, so then maybe a previous assessor from way back when brought the value down on it because
As excess property, excess land. Is
excess land or something like
that
that,
the
I
only
don't
thing
know.
that makes sense on that?
Let's see, to me, yes.
Right.
I mean,
So is it appropriate for us to just split them out?
well, they are 2 separate lots,
But
but
the
why
value-
it was done that way, I don't know. To me, it does, you
Right.
have it right in front of you as
Well, if you
well.
don't know, then I don't know.
But that's the only thing I can think of.
But should we do
as
something about
to-
it?
That's
Maybe we
up
should
to
do a
the
site
Board of
visit.
well, that's up to the Board of Assessors, what you guys would like me to do, whether you want me to,
So the total value is 296.
500 for the house lot. And then the lot that has
Pleasant
the
Street.
barn and land is 53,000, and the land value has a condition factor of 20%. Why, I don't know, because there's nothing noted anywhere.
Yeah.
Could
And
that
the-
be because of the Mass Electric easement?
No,
The barn is to the right of the house.
Right.
Were they both purchased at the same time?
yes. Well, I'm gonna say no. For this current owner,
No, the
yes.
previous owner.
Previous
'Cause he
owner,
built the
no.
building.
2 different times,
Right.
same year, just 2 months apart from each other.
Well,
And
it
they
just came
only
off the
purchased
farm that
it-
was next to it.
Yeah, they only purchased the 117 Pleasant Street back in 1980 for $4,500, so maybe that's why they brought it down.
Maybe the 60 year one.
Say that again?
The 117 Pleasant Street, where the barn is, or the
Purchase price.
outbuilding, the purchase price was $4,500
Right,
Compared to 60,000.
right.
compared, right, and they're only purchased 2 months apart, so maybe whoever sold it or bought it, because it was abutting to their property, they
Right.
got it for less, I don't know.
For some reason, I'm under the impression that whoever's living there now is not the original owner.
No, it is not,
No,
It got moved, it got sold.
yes.
Yeah, he bought it.
it was an estate.
Right. Okay.
And even they have it under 2 different deeds, the current owner, where it's showing that they purchased the 117 Pleasant Street for 10,000. So it wasn't on the same deed as previous sale
It was
either.
probably a whoops. We changed it last minute. Maybe I should go
All right, I
visit.
should go out and chat with them.
Okay,
I go
so we'll
too.
put that, we'll continue that to the
Yes.
next meeting. That'll be part of the agenda.
Is there a phone number for these people?
No.
Okay.
I don't have phone numbers.
He doesn't reside there either.
How often does, that's even better. How often do people fill out the residential questionnaire and send it back?
Well, we don't have to keep sale questionnaires from 2017. When we don't have to ask permission for those to be destroyed. So once we're done with them, we can dispose of them.
Right.
So the chances of me still having one for
Right.
this property are slim to none.
Okay. '56 Harris Street,
I turned it into Carrie Ann. I went out and had a good visit with the owner.
done. Business Development Committee?
I don't know whether we're gonna continue. I haven't heard anything since July
Last
1st.
8 months.
Okay, one of us needs to have a conversation with Chris Martin about that.
Okay. I know 3 members of the committee. There was 5 members, or maybe 6 members of the committee. I know 3 of them don't want to be reappointed, and they've given that in writing
Okay,
to us.
so would you like to have a conversation with Chris about
Yeah,
that?
I plan on seeing him early next week
Okay,
about another issue, but
Okay.
yes, I can bring that up.
the noise abatement,
Did we ever get maps of that?
there are
This is Sherwood Drive.
maps,
and-
all of the information is online. There is no hard copy that I'm aware of.
And how-
It's a, the document is a roughly 187-page document.
You read that by next time and we'll
Yeah,
go back to
yeah,
us.
I mean, I looked through it and there's not a whole lot of detail.
Is there any contour maps?
Yes, there's many maps. There's a lot of maps. This thing is just so over the top. I can't even imagine what they paid for this. It's really quite ridiculous.
Wow.
And I'm still holding out that Samantha can get me a hard copy, but I'm not altogether convinced that there is a hard copy.
Okay.
So
How do
Greg,
we want to, since it's only online, how do we want to deal with this?
I'll work on it some more. We'll table this till the next meeting.
Okay.
Into the next.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Samantha.
You would think this would be fairly easy, except for the fact it's the federal
This has
government.
been going on.
I mean,
Yep.
it's way more than what we need.
Okay.
Carrie Ann decided to work a full day instead of taking time off.
Yeah, I was gonna take either a half day or a full day tomorrow, but things have changed, and now I'm looking to actually take Friday off.
I'm okay with
I
it.
have no problem.
I have no problem.
That's fine.
Will you do me a favor and notify Mrs. Leonard?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. August meetings,
What's the first and third Mondays?
whatever works for Alex.
You got the second and the 16th for the first and the third.
So that would be next Monday, which really nothing's gonna be coming
The
up.
second and the
Let's do the
16th.
16th and the 30th.
And the reason it's so close is this month we pushed everything back a week.
Right. So do you want,
16th and the 30th.
and this is where we typically end up with this question. Carrie Ann, do you want just one meeting next month? Or
Doesn't
do you
matter.
want to do 16th and the 30th?
Do we have enough info or
Well,
stuff to do?
you can't do the second and,
I can't do Mondays on the second and fourth weeks
So she's do the
of the month.
16th.
so to get us back on schedule, what if we did the 10th and the 24th, and then the following in September, we can get back on the first and third Mondays?
That works for me.
Or I mean, there's not much really going on.
So if
maybe
we
one
schedule the
meeting
10th
right
and the
in the middle?
24th,
What if
and we can
what if
possibly
do the
cancel
16th, the 16th, the third,
Yeah, let's just do the 16th.
do the
One
16th, that's the
meeting.
third
do
Monday.
you wanna do just the 16th?
And if we need to have another meeting, let us know.
Okay. Don't tell Alex, I want him showing up for
Do you guys wanna try meeting earlier, or do you wanna still meet at 6:30?
Earlier would be preferred.
What's your pleasure?
Would you guys wanna meet at 4 or 4:30, and then you don't have to come back out, or do you guys have stuff going on at that time?
I prefer 6:30, but I'll do whatever everybody wants.
I'll
I don't care.
I was just thinking,
Right.
instead of going out and coming back and going out and coming back.
It'd be easier for you to be
See,
here.
retired
right?
people don't have that problem.
Right.
Well, this
Ouch.
way, if you
That
do
hurt.
that 4, they
That
can
hurt.
get home and have dinner and then sit
That
back and
hurt.
relax.
Well, he
and-
usually has dinner at 4:30. Ew, that was a slap. That was a slap.
I don't believe that.
Why don't we make it 6:30 next meeting, and we'll try and work on that schedule for
Okay.
When do
September.
you leave every day?
I leave at 4 on Monday
So it'd be
through
easier to-
Thursday.
Way easier.
Have
we
you
did it
all at
for
once instead of coming
4:30.
back later.
Bill, those are just old things that were in your folder?
Okay. There's nothing we need to talk about here.
No.
So I need the chair to adjourn.
Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
You don't need a motion to adjourn.
I say we
Any
adjourn.
other business?
Okay.
No. Meeting adjourned.